no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
Side stories.
From your glue. That's when the cannibalism started.
Side
stories. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you gonna
Oh, yeah,
do.
Bone Thugs.
Bone thugs.
Bone Thugs.
I think those bone thugs need some bone hugs.
I agree. Are we good to go? Yep. Oh, we're recording?
It's good.
Is that going to be the start of the show?
I guess so.
I think those Bone Thugs need some bone hugs.
Yeah, they do.
I love it. Bone Thugs and Harmony is great. They were wake up. It's the first of the month. Remember
Hell
that
yeah!
song?
Oh yeah.
That song.
It's really sad that they all don't get to sing a song until they die.
I know.
Isn't that the thing with that song? Isn't it about how like when you get to meet your friends?
In
on
heaven.
the crossroads.
Well, they had Easy. They had Easy in the clouds in the video.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? That was sad.
But as a boy, I didn't know who that was.
You didn't know Easy? How do I know who Easy E was? And I was in Wisconsin, and you didn't.
Do you even remember a description of my parents and the life I lived and what I did? And I was obsessed with Phantom of the Opera and
God.
Michael Jackson.
Both of those things aged great. Hey,
and Bill Cosby.
Hey, wonderful.
Isn't that great?
I guess the Phantom turned out to be the best one out of all of them. Who would have thought? All right, everyone. This is Side Stories. I am Ben Kissel. Henry Zabrowski in the East Coast.
Yeah.
Welcome to the East Coast.
Yeah, New York, I'm walking here.
It's beautiful here in New York City. Actually, it really is. It's quite nice. You brought the weather with you, Henry.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I want to thank everyone who came out to our show at the Bell House last evening, again in beautiful Brooklyn, New York. It was not a complete and utter disaster. So for us, that was really impressive.
We are genuinely afraid each time we step on stage. There's like a point where it was like, I remember the three of us looking at each other just being like, well, we don't have a show.
We have no show. Yeah, right.
What are we going to do?
And then they just say, oh, boys, curtains up. And then you're like, okay, great.
Will you make them laugh, mister? And that's because that's how I know I do. It's like I posted about it once on my Instagram, but it's true. A little boy always comes up to me, dirtied face, covered with soot.
Right.
And he says, you going to make them laugh, mister?
Right.
And I say, get out of here, you fucking orphan. I'm not grooming you for anything.
And then, of course, the orphan's like, I'm actually technically your manager. And we're like, that's right. Thank you, orphan manager. Love you.
So you better make them laugh and give me 10%.
I would believe anyone. Oh, those scrappy kids back in the day, man, the 1920s and the 30s.
What about
they're more mature than most adult males are now.
Well, they were
when
forced
they were like 10.
They were forced to be adults.
Yeah, right away.
They had to be adults.
But they were also really cute because they were like little adults and they were like screaming at people, being like, I got to provide for my family.
I think it was a shame.
Oh, yeah, right. And
I
then we
think
had
it
to
was a
pass
shame.
laws so that didn't happen again.
I tell you what, the one thing that's going to, and Natalie pointed this to me because I said, like, being back in New York, the one thing I can't really handle is the goddamn teenagers right on the street because how many times I've already told my story of how I've been gang harassed.
You are an old man, but yes,
But that's
I
what
understand.
Natalie said to me. She's like, well, you're just getting older. And I was
Right.
like, what are you saying? And she's just like, I was like, they yell.
They do yell, but you yell all the time.
Yeah, but I earned my yelling.
I see. Well,
I earned my rage.
To be fair, you have been victimized by every group in our society, the old, the young, the middle-aged. So you have more of a rational fear of all people. So, I don't blame you. I don't think that you're just being a curmudgeon. I don't think you're just being an old guy on a stoop, licking his shotgun, just waiting for someone to step on his lawn.
No, what I now understand is that the problem is that I understand what it's going to take. If I get surrounded by another group of teenagers and they ask me to do the Chris Farley impression, I'm not going to do it again.
Right.
I'm going to start doing a thing that I've learned is a really good way to get yourself in any tight situation, which is you just start punching yourself in the face. If you're ever
Take the
scared by
beating to
somebody,
yourself.
Yeah, you're like, yeah? You don't think I don't get the fucking guts?
Honestly.
You don't think I can't take a couple of shots to the fucking head?
That would completely work.
Oh, stop it! Stop it!
And that would traumatize the youth.
Yeah, now
So
they
that's
understand.
perfect.
They're like, oh yeah, white people are crazy.
Absolutely.
They really are.
We don't get enough credit for being completely insane.
I think we've just forgotten because mostly we're viewed as like, it's either harmless or literally the controller of everything. But then they're also forgetting, well, there's a real pocket of us that are fucking real dangerous.
That's the sweet spot. That's where you want to be, the safe zone.
They are
That's what some call it.
frightening.
So thanks everyone who came out to the Bell House. It was so much fun. It was such a great night.
It was.
And I think this tour is actually going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to all work out just fine.
We got a show, man.
We got a show. We got a show.
But you guys, it's like you build an hour and a half of material. What you saw, if you watched the live special, lastpodcastlive.com, you can get it for $6 to 66
If you're one of the 18 people that actually purchased that thing, please, God, go buy it.
Go get it again.
Go buy it.
But if you see that, you were like, that's a year and a half of work. That immature string of sentences was a year and a half. Technically the tightest it had ever gotten.
Yep, that's it.
And now you throw it away, and then you have to do it all again. And you have people coming in the show, and they're like, they want to be entertained.
We're like, if you ever watched Comedian, that Jerry Seinfeld.
Just like him.
Just like it, although not so like pretentious about it, because Jerry's like, I throw it all away, and I'm like, Jerry, just come up with more jokes. I don't freaking know.
It's
like
just
you're just looking at stuff and then saying stuff, and then you just get paid a bunch of money to do it on stage. Like
Also, Jerry, we've stopped asking you for jokes. Like, we've stopped asking you. You can stop. Like,
you don't have to do it ever. That's the whole thing with everyone. Like, when it comes to like Louis C.K., all these people. I mean, I don't know. Like, you could just go retire. You have so much money. All I want is money and go where my people are forced to go because of our oppression, Uruguay. I just want to go to the beaches of Uruguay.
Fucking oppression.
Hang out.
Oh, yeah.
Just sit there on the beach where my body, yes, it will be ridiculed, but it'll be ridiculed by people speaking Spanish. And I'm ignorant. I don't know Spanish. So I will say, they must be commenting how funny I am.
Yeah, because they're all just you. They're going, ha, 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 grande. Oh, he's grande. And you're like, you like me? Yes, I am grand. No, big.
Yes, exactly.
Very big man.
Very big. I had an Uber driver like 2 days ago who just broke me down. He's like, you big. Yeah, big. He was an Asian dude.
Yep.
And he was just, all he could talk about, he's like, do you need the seat moved up more? Like, just constantly with his hands.
I get bigger car.
Yeah, he was like,
I have friend with limo.
And I was like, I know I'm big, but I could fit. I promise you. That's the one issue when I do. Like, but it's actually people trying to be really nice.
Oh,
but
yes.
They're just like,
trying to be accommodating.
Yeah.
But they're just pointing up being like, oh, no. You can just feel my knees in the back of your driver's seat.
Yeah.
So you think that obviously it's a passive aggressive way of saying, sir, you're frightening me.
You're frightening me.
Sir, you need more room. We need more distance.
They get a buzz saw. They saw off the top of their roof, and they're like, now you can fit. And I'm like, thank you, but you didn't have to ruin your car for this ride.
No, people take it in stride. And also, you get a lot of people think that you can take a lot of guff because you're big. It's like,
I get some guff.
Yeah, but you don't think the small doesn't get guff as well?
No, I know everyone gets guff. That's why I don't complain. But honestly, anyone who's ever hung out with me long enough,
we've spent how many
people just come up to you and say that
all
stuff?
day
all
long
day.
in
Like,
the
that's
airport.
why I watched that video. Remember that video of the girl who walked around New York for 12 hours or
with
whatever?
her breasts out?
Her breasts were not out.
Oh, the street harassment video.
The street harassment video. And, that is bad. And it's, like, super annoying. It's like, just shut up. Like, leave people alone. I want to do a video like that with me, though, because it's different. Because it's not like, I want to plow that ass. It's more just like, why are you so disappointing for your size? Like, there's like that.
No.
And then the worst thing is when you open up the door, like when you're coming out of a bathroom or something in a public space, and then the person who follows you, they do the thing where they're like a foot away from you, so they just look at your tits, and then they have to look up slowly, and they're like, ooh, and I'm like, I got it.
I am a man. Yes, I am not a man. Tree. Oh no, but my thing, what I've been having recently, and I consider myself like Travis Kissel. Look at me. Right, I'm an innocent-looking boy.
No.
What are you talking about?
You're not innocent.
I have a sweet face, right? I got fun little shoes on. I got a fun little hat on. But how many times I'm like out at night, and it happened to me 2 days ago where I'm on the street, and it's just me and a woman walking on the street. She's got a woman in front of me, right? She's got like 10 paces in front of me. She keeps looking back, checking. And I'm just like, just me. Hi, lady. Like, I don't do any of that.
I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Hi. I don't do any of that. I know.
Well, you can't just be like, we've talked about this before, because you also can't be like, not here to hurt you, ma'am.
Not gonna touch you.
Then she's like, why would he even say that?
Perhaps you could even be close to me and I wouldn't touch you. But then they literally book it away from me. But I understand it's a dangerous world out there for women.
It is a dangerous world out there. There's a lot of violence. So let's get to a little bit of it. Now, this first story, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this guy who cut off his penis.
We covered the Lorena Bobbitt story, so we know what it's like on one side if you involuntarily get your penis removed because for good reason.
I mean, honestly, yeah, John Bobbitt.
Go fuck.
If there's ever been apparently we had a listener who emailed us. They do at a Christmas party. They played bobbin for bobbits, which is like bobbing for apples, but with cucumbers, which I thought that was kind of fun.
But honestly, did you ever watch this porno?
No, I actually the most I saw was in the Lorena documentary, and I think that's enough for Franken penis.
I did work. I researched for the show.
Oh, you're doing more research. That's what you just do so much research. Yes.
That is what I do, and I did look it up, and it is fucking janked up.
Yeah, I'm sure it is because his penis didn't even freaking work.
It looks like if an ant had a dick. Like it looks like a tree dick. It's all brown and like crooked, and it's got like it's all effed up.
Well, that was after he got the surgery,
yes,
right?
When the whole point was to gawk at his penis.
But he did one where it was all natural.
Yeah, which was like it's still got like a slit in it.
I'm sure, man. I mean, it's amazing that it attached at all.
But you know, it's because the women in it are not particularly they're not my style. It's very like
he did not get top tier talent. No,
no, and
absolutely not.
And it's just I hate his face when he's coming.
I am sure. I can't believe you made it that far into the documentary.
I just did the click. How do you watch porn?
I thumb around.
Yeah, me too.
I do a thumb around.
So I do one first chapter, I do one third chapter, one seventh chapter, and then I get to the 11th chapter just to kind of see how it wraps up. And then, I mean, it's just him cross-eyed going, right. You know what I mean? Like, and I hate it. It's always
seems
the worst
to wrap
part.
up like every other
one.
Wraps up. All right, so this comes from, where is this? This is in Beautiful Spawn. España. España. So this is the headline here. This is from the Mirror. Bloodied man, 33 years young. He was found wandering the streets after amputating his own penis.
I do like that the penis in the headline is in all caps.
Yes, as if we wouldn't be able to read it. Penis! So this missing organ was being carried around in a plastic bag. So he cut off his Johnson, put it in a bag, and was just like, going to work. This is why you never look at anyone's briefcase.
No.
You know, everyone is just like McCarthy. You know,
I never want to know what businessmen are doing.
It's just full of amputated penises, perhaps.
But this was transparent bag.
Yes.
This was literally like, it wasn't in a valise.
Well, technically, he can bring it into a public high school here in America because it's a see-through bag.
I also feel like that there must be some kind of legal precedent that you can carry your own dismembered cock in a bag and walk around with it because it's not somebody else's.
It's yours, yeah. I mean, I would assume that would leave a trail of blood. I would assume. But the man, again, 33 years old, he was discovered covered in blood in Zaragoza, the capital of northeastern Spain's Aragon region. He told police he had amputated his own penis and had just left his house. The events took place in a central area of the city that linked, the Gran Via to Paseo. I do not care.
According to the article, he wasn't carrying it around. He had put it in a plastic bag, and he told them his penis was back in his apartment. And so they had to go get it, and they found it in a plastic bag where he put it in there. I mean, they say that he was wandering around confused.
I would assume.
So I think,
It's not known if doctors were able to reattach his penis or his general condition, as further details are being kept private. An investigation opened to find out exactly what happened and if there may be third parties involved.
I don't think so.
Although, wouldn't it just be a second party involved?
Yeah, I think so, unless they consider the penis the second party. But honestly, a part of it is you've been mad at your penis and mad at what your penis wants you to do.
I'm just, the whole thing. I think everyone is occasionally aggravated with their physical state.
Well, because
this vessel that we're forced to occupy.
Because who knows? Maybe he had to be at the big meeting. Yeah. He was doing a big presentation, and all he did was beg his penis, hey, listen, today's a big day. We're going to be standing in front of Steve, who's flying in from Matunka.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be
That's
in
an
front of
important position.
Deborah. She's coming in from acquisitions.
Oh, great.
So we got to talk about how we're the company that needs to build this bridge. We got to tell them what to do. All I beg of you, penis, please do not spontaneously erect yourself in
Honestly.
the middle of this presentation.
Well,
just for once.
that is-
Once. I know how horny it is to be in front of the PowerPoint. I know how much you love the boardroom.
Yep.
I know that. And then you go into the meeting and you're like, okay, we're going to just double
Here we
check
go.
with you. And then all of a sudden, you're like, the girders will be made out of pure.
Uh-oh, you said
And
the key word,
It
girders.
just rips through the fly of your pants
Right,
and
I
the head
know.
of your penis, and you just spontaneously come.
Right, and with any luck, you close the deal that day.
I mean, I feel like the problem is that it did probably in the moment of silence. He realized he had blown, quote unquote, blown his deal.
Right.
And then he goes and he just fucking ends the problem.
He may. And then puts the problem in a bag. Of course, that does happen to boys when they're in 7th and 8th grade. The spontaneous erection. Not that anyone wants to think about young boys' erections, but it
people
is
do.
a colossal pain in the ass. Like, legit a pain, like it is, because you just sit there in math class or whatever class.
You have to
and
pull
all
it
of
up.
You got to pull it up, put it under the belt line.
Yeah, you got to put it under the belt line. I mean, nowadays, I just, when it happens, I just let it rock.
Well, now I don't even, now
Because now
I'm
it's
lucky
just
if
like,
it works at all.
That's what I'm saying, is that when it happens now, it's just being like, I still got it.
Still got it.
Still can do it. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
anytime. Hopefully, where's my wife?
Well, now it's more of a
Where's
blood.
my wife?
Where's my wife? Well, now it's more of a blood flow issue. You know, that's
Really?
the problem. I have no idea how it
Have you
works.
are your feet and hands very cold?
Yeah, I have horrible circulation.
But are they? Can
I'm
I
always
touch your
cold.
hands?
Yeah, sure.
They're hot.
Yeah,
But
back
how's
in
your
business.
feet?
They're feeling all right. So the man himself is insisting, this is going back to the dude who amputated his own kick. The man himself is insisting he did the amputation himself.
It was me.
It was me. So psychiatrists, psychiatrists believe it might have been self-harm or related to drug taking, and dare I say, that's why you pay them the big bucks.
Yeah,
These
I guess
psychiatrists
so.
really, that could be self-harm. Maybe he was messed up.
It could be he's messed up. Ask me. Tell me, how many ibuprofen you take today? That's really what it'll lead to it. And it's a blood thinner.
I know you actually have to be very careful.
careful with it.
Yes, a lot of people have lost their lives because their blood was too thinned and then they bleed out.
Yep.
Really easily. So this guy, I guess you're not going to be charged with anything. I hope that he's okay. I'm surprised he's alive because it seems to me like you would bleed out relatively quickly from that area of one's body.
Yeah.
But I guess good for him. Good for him
Sure.
for taking initiative. And maybe now he can get the help that he so obviously needs. So you never know what's going to happen in Spain. All right.
No, normally in Spain, what you get is pulpo. And you go and you get
What
some
is
nice
that?
tapas. And you get like an orange wine. Have you ever tried? Orange wines are big right now.
I've never had orange wine.
It's sour.
Is it really actually good or is it a fad?
I don't like it.
Okay.
But
yeah.
people do like it. They pretend to like it.
I don't know.
There's always a thing that comes around like every couple of years. Whenever there's like a new thing,
Yeah.
or just been like, we're drinking sock milk. What's that? You're being like, it's milk. Well, actually, it's an incredibly intricate process where we take a jug of regular old milk and we put a bunch of socks in it, and we really let the socks integrate with the
Yeah.
milk. And you're just
Yeah.
like, and then everybody's sitting there. All these Brooklyn mothers are all slogging it down,
Oh, right.
being like, I hope this make my breast milk work.
Yeah.
Oh, Joey's born blind.
It's
I hope the
artisanal.
fucking milk can fix his
Honestly,
blindness.
breastfeeding is the way to go if you can do it. Some people can't, and that's okay too.
Thank God you're fucking here.
I know.
I can also contribute to this, by the way.
Oh, okay. Travis
Orange wine-
Morningstar, ladies and gentlemen.
Orange wine is not from oranges. It is white wine where they keep the skins macerating longer than usual, so it has an orange hue to it.
Whoa.
So
All
it is-
right,
it's
Travis,
some
we
kind of
don't need-
sommelier.
No, it
Some
is.
kinda-
It is.
Wow.
It is white wine. It's like, so you can have an orange wine that is also a Pinot Grigio, for example.
Oh, someone put on
Holy
their
fucking
fancy
shit.
cap today. Look at this. Sommelier
But-
Travis Morningstar.
But it is definitely a hipster wine.
It is a hipster wine.
All right, so it's not going anywhere.
Because it tastes like beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Then just have beer.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But it's also
right.
like a thing too, is you have it, because I remember I got some and I was like, hey guys, like I got pushed on me at a hipster wine shop. I was like, okay, I'll try it, because we went to dinner, we do in Los Angeles, which is the way you go out now, which is literally, it's couples sit, knees touching, couple of glasses of white wine, and then everybody leaves at 10:30, because that's what people do.
That's Los Angeles for you.
That's
man.
what they do, because they're fucking tired.
It's early. It's an earlier culture out there, but honestly, it's because LA also has to operate by East Coast time, and we do get that extra 3 hours of sleep.
Oh, and I'm very aware of it, because all of the bullshit in New York starts at 9 a.m. New
Right.
York time. So
6
that
a.m.
all
for
of the
you.
bullshit starts earlier there, but who gives a fuck? It's a very, very boring conversation. But I
It's
remember-
about time differences. And by the way, the government, they might do away with daylight savings time, or keep daylight savings time permanent.
What do you know? That means nothing.
Yeah, it does. That means
There's
you don't.
no change in the times. It's not
No,
either
that
one
means
doesn't
there
mean
is no change in the
It just
time.
makes me want to fucking flip out. It makes me want to take it to the streets.
I don't even understand why that's the thing that's going to push you over the edge and make your head explode. But that's okay. Well,
I want to talk. All right, here.
let's
Okay.
do this. Do you want to do the Momo thing?
Okay, I like the way you say this, because all right, Momo. You've heard about it. It's all the rage on the streets. The kids have heard about it, and they're fucking offing themselves left and right. Hopefully.
Oh my! Now, but isn't so the Momo challenge? This is literally. It's like out of a frickin' movie.
It's like an anime. It sounds like an anime plot line.
So they tell you to do certain things every
All right.
single day, and then you heighten to killing yourself.
Much like Slender Man. Momo was an image that was actually based off of a sculpture by a Japanese sculptor by the name of Kyusuke Oisa,
Okay.
who made a statue of a grimacing. The only way to describe it is a chicken woman with big eyes with no lids, a very horrifying, tight smile, like across her face, like her lips are slit, and almost no nose, like a skeletal nose, and kind of nice tits and chicken
actually,
feet.
not that bad. She sort of looks like, what is it, Shelley Duvall from The
Yes.
Shining? She kind of looks like Shelley
Yes,
Duvall.
I would say that. I think she would cry herself to sleep.
Oh,
if you told that to her. She's also in the middle of she is very
I know.
mentally ill. She's
I
fucked
know.
up.
I don't know how much to blame Stanley Kubrick for that. He did get a great performance out of her, so
He
I'm not
didn't help.
dissing him. But yeah, The Shining was half a documentary. Truly, it was like rough.
She was
for Shelley, but-
never the same after that.
No.
So they took this image and basically started what it is now, much like Slender Man. It started as a fake urban legend. It's like
Now,
a
was it a
fake urban
meme?
legend. Kind of. It became a meme.
Okay.
It started as just a story that kids would be watching videos, and then Momo, which the internet kind of created this name for it. Momo would appear, which is this weird faced creature,
Right.
and beg your children to commit suicide. Now, there was a video that I believe was released pretty recently where now what's happening, all of that was fake. None of that was real. It was called the Momo Challenge. None of it was real. And then it turned out people are starting to obviously make that video. That video
Yeah.
is coming out telling children to commit suicide. So now there is the now created outrage against it. And what we are doing, much like Slender Man, where Slender Man moved into real life by inspiring two little girls to almost commit murder.
In Wisco.
So that, for me, that makes Slender Man real, and this shit's now trying to make Momo real.
But this
the sculptor of Momo, straight up, in order to fight all of these legends. I mean, this is kind of permeating the internet society, so I don't know how old this is.
Right.
But he said, I destroyed Momo. So he
how
sent
did
this
he do
message to
that?
kids by throwing it in the garbage.
You just threw it in the garbage?
Yeah, it was made out of essentially foam. I shouldn't, because
Oh,
you
it
remember
was
the
a real
Frankenstein head?
tangible thing.
Yeah, it was a sculpture.
Okay.
But you remember my Frankenstein head that I have?
Yes, of course.
From Halloween?
For Heidi Klum's Halloween party, yeah.
I kept it on a head in my house, and it's been fucking rotten.
Yeah, it's
Like, really bad.
disgusting,
Yeah,
bro.
it's really, really gross.
It was like 150 degrees at that dance party.
And so it's soaked with my sweat, and now
yeah.
it's just falling apart. But Momo was made out of the same stuff, so he said it naturally was already rotting itself out, and so he picks it up and threw it in the garbage.
Well, evidently, two kids in Colombia. Now, I don't know, this is the speculation, but there were it was a 16-year-old boy and a 12-year-old girl. They both committed suicide within
I don't
just
know if this
40
is real or not,
I
though.
don't. Well, this is on FoxNews.com, so I think it might be real. They committed suicide within just 48 hours of each other, according to a local radio outlet. So again, is the radio outlet making it up? Possibly. The deaths happened in the municipality of Barbosa. Local media reported the teen boy likely knew the younger girl and passed the game on to her before killing himself. A mere 48 hours later, police seized the children's phones, which were said to have messages linking them to the Momo suicide game. This is according to Government Secretary Janir Landano. He says apparently they practiced this game through WhatsApp and it invited the young people to hurt themselves. The game has different challenges and suicide is at the end. Honestly, though, if you're a parent, just what other things do you have to worry about?
I mean, when it comes,
this is like another thing where you're like, now my kid is going to commit suicide because this scary looking, thin Gwyneth Paltrow creature has told it to?
I legitimately think if your kid is weak enough to fall for the Momo challenge,
honestly though, no, I
maybe
get
that's
it, man.
weeding out some DNA out of the pool.
If you're 12 years old, this is really cool. And if you want to take it super serious, I mean, it's just intense kids. They were probably hyper intelligent.
Have you seen Serial Experiments Lane, the anime? Thank you, Travis. Travis is sly.
Yeah.
He's not even going to verbally say that.
No,
he's
Henry
seen it.
didn't even look at me for that question. Like, I'm not even co-hosting the show. He's just like, this question is not for Ben.
You are not.
He's going
This
to
is
give me
not
a
for
noogie
you.
if I ask him this.
Yes, but it's like that, where it's this weird, like, it's like the term I would probably use is thought virus, where all of a sudden
that's a good one.
It starts to become real and starts to aggregate itself again and again, and we've been seeing it pop up, and obviously it starts as all horseshit, but unfortunately, horseshit becomes real fast.
Or like,
look at our president.
Paranoia agent. It's
Paranoia
like,
agent.
It's like that as well.
Which is fucking sweet.
Now, what about this? Now, this is going to be an old question, an old man question. What about this WhatsApp? I seriously have no idea what WhatsApp is.
WhatsApp is a texting app that you use.
Why do you need a texting app? Can't you just text?
No, because then it's for free. A lot of people don't have, if you don't have unlimited text or you don't have one of those things, WhatsApp is for free. It works on the internet, not on a phone line. It is all like, that's also, I used it when I was in Toronto.
Yeah, it's good for international stuff.
Yes.
It's for somebody in Zimbabwe who has a girlfriend in South Africa. And
Great.
like, you know.
Well, thank you for the make-believe love story. I think that's wonderful. So that's all WhatsApp is. It's just a texting service for the youth.
No, not for anybody.
For
but then also
anyone.
technically it's widely used in human trafficking services, why it's actually got a lot of bit of heat.
Well, so what about this whole thing involving Peppa Pig and Fortnite? Apparently, they were saying a number of British parents claim Momo is being inserted into seemingly innocuous YouTube and YouTube kid videos about Peppa Pig and Fortnite. Now, Peppa Pig, I don't know what the hell Peppa Pig is. It looks like it's a British preschool animated television series directed by Ashley Baker Davies.
It's starting to...
Isn't that something?
It's just starting to happen. What they're doing is now YouTube is rampantly fighting people that are actually making Momo videos by either demonetizing them or taking them off entirely, or like basically any channel that's supposed to be devoted to kids, they're now like heavily monitoring to them and trying to take them down as fast as they can happen.
Now, apparently, Peppa Pig actually had a couple of controversies. This is according to the great website Wikipedia.
What have we gotten to?
We are old. So Peppa Pig, you know what the big controversy was for that? The Pig family, they didn't wear seatbelts in the first two series. After receiving several complaints, the director announced that all future animation would include characters wearing seatbelts, and that the relevant scenes in the first two series would be reanimated to include them.
When we did Heroes Reborn, this is true.
That is crazy to me.
We were
They're
told...
pigs. They're cartoon pigs.
Yeah, absolutely. In Heroes Reborn, we are renegades fighting a supervillain. But you have to put your seatbelt on, because if you... First of all, Cadillac said that they would pull their advertisement if we didn't. And also, number two, they said if you don't put your seatbelt on in the movie, like you cannot, but you automatically get a TVMA rating.
What?
Yes.
TV mature.
Yes.
Because you don't. So you could have.
It's like
you could
smoking
be
a cigarette on
performing
TV.
oral sex with 8 people in a large sedan, and as long as everyone manages to keep a seatbelt on, it's still PG-13.
Well, there's ways around this, right? You could show a man holding a cucumber in front of a cock, right? So you can insinuate that I'm about to go down on him, right? And then you can then have my head lift up, covered with a clear version of jism, because jism also can't be white.
What?
Right? So it can be translucent, but I can do that and still lay in a TV-13 world where I can go like, oh, and you can hear, oi, 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 and the guy go, yeah, you little piggy, you little piggy.
And so this happened in Heroes.
No, that did not. That did not.
This is why it was canceled.
I'm just saying.
No, it's because it did not happen. That's why it's canceled.
You could do that whole veiled blowjob scene and still get a TV-13.
Interesting. All right. Well,
if you don't do seatbelts, it's immediately straight up. It might as well be full bush.
Well, I am just so happy Peppa Pig learned the lesson the hard way. Wear a seatbelt, even if you're an animated pig, because evidently that's who kids are emulating these days. I don't freaking know. It seems crazy. Anyway,
Peppa Pig don't wear pants.
why do I have to? Because you're a human.
Yeah,
and this
because
is the real world.
I can't see Peppa Pig's fucking tiny penis.
Yes. Also,
Not yet.
Not. I'm sure you actually probably can. I'm sure there's some hot Peppa Pig animated porno out there. And I don't know what that means in the minds of the people that watch it, but I'm sure it exists.
But obviously, this is a very perfunctory covering of Momo. I don't really know what else is there.
this
They're
is just
trying to
gonna be-
hunt it down.
It's gonna come and go, right? Like this is.
I don't
This is
know.
gonna be a thing where it's like everyone's talking about it right now. But you know how suicide games go these days. One in 1 week, one out the next, and then next thing you know, Snapchat has like, show your butthole, look at my butthole, and then die. Like 7 days to live.
But no, it's saying in India, it's saying apparently the CID of India is saying straight up that they don't have a straight up suicide case attached to Momo. No one has anything.
Just some
Pakistan,
speculation.
There's just speculation. It's just starting to come. Like in Germany, the police were only aware of mentions made in chain letters, which I don't even know. Does that still exist?
I guess so. Maybe. I mean,
Do you
not so
remember
much
old
here.
school chain letters?
Oh yeah, of course, the old chain letter. Yeah,
God, that was
exciting.
fun, man. We got a couple of those, and they're all like, "We've been watching you. We've been watching."
Yeah,
It's
they're
so
kind
much fun.
They're kind of creepy. I remember that.
The Belgian Public Prosecutor Office reported on November 6, 2018, that the 13-year-old boy had been the victim of the Momo challenge and hanged himself.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But
There's
I don't
a lot
know.
Of stuff out
This is
there.
all according to Wikipedia, so I don't know what's real.
Even if people are not doing this, it's scary to people because kids are being babysat by YouTube. Like,
Oh, yes.
we don't hang around kids much. I saw a kid on the train watching
Oh, yeah.
a video on his phone, and the video was all of the Illuminati secrets revealed in Toy Story 1. And so, and that's the kind of stuff that kids are being. That's
It's just getting dumped into their brain, so we're
Well,
creating.
I think that's
their
fun.
guardian is YouTube. And so it's
Of
like
course.
if Momo is even slightly a thing on YouTube, it's like Freddy Krueger is your kid's babysitter.
I can't imagine this idea. Well, this is also very similar to a thing called the Blue Whale Challenge, which was another internet.
What'd you call
another
me?
internet.
What'd you call me?
I'm only calling you a blue whale when you haven't been taking your medication.
Oh, that's very fun.
But the Blue Whale Challenge was kind of the same thing. It was another. They said it was like an app game that was being spread that
Right.
people would download and commit suicide. But it is weird, the idea that you would, of all of the things in the world, like even television, because at least children's television has like standards and practices put
Somewhat.
in. It's got money put in, like whatever you got to do. Yeah, it's selling them toys and like it's got that is the
Well,
bad part about TV.
That's my one thing with Mr. Rogers, who I love with all of my heart.
You
but
wouldn't sell shit.
He would not sell anything. But I always thought it was good to
could've
have a
helped.
diet of Mr. Rogers. And of course, when you're a kid, you're like, this is a little bit boring. But then you got to have your TMNT. Then you got to have your G.I. Joes.
You gotta have all of it.
You got to have
the way
all of
he
it.
talked about the way Mr. Rogers talked about Sesame Street is that they might as well have been fucking like
The devil. No,
Soundgarden.
he did. Yeah, he was like, kids are learning satanic conversation.
fucking the high paced fast world.
Well, I mean,
of
Mr.
Sesame
Rogers,
Street.
and then Mr. Rogers, you just turn on his show, he's like, how long is a minute? And then you would just hit a timer, and we would just sit and watch the timer for a full minute.
I wish we could try that.
It's a genius way to fill time.
All right,
Mr.
you want
Rogers-
to hear what 10 seconds sounds like?
All right, let's do
Travis,
10
you wanna,
seconds.
because we're going to teach our audience about stillness.
And 10 seconds is the new minute.
I almost couldn't do it.
I almost could not do it either. I was actually starting to freak out a little bit. All right, so that's a little bit on the Momo challenge. I want to do this one. Well, it won't be a deep dive on this thing, but the robots are crazy, and I don't want to go too much.
Robots are crazy.
Robots be crazy. I think we all know that. This should not become the Marty podcast, although thank you, everyone who sends us pictures
becoming
of the robot that is haunting Walmarts and Giant Foods.
I saw the footage of one leaving a store.
Yeah, because it was like, I'm done.
I have love. I am a man.
Horrifying. They look super scary, and they're putting people out of work, and they're going to end up
fine.
murdering someone.
They're cute.
But MIT scientists created an AI-powered psychopath, which they cleverly named Norman. Because why wouldn't they work on this? So Norman always says the worst things, always sees the worst in things. That's because Norman is a psychopath.
What does that even mean?
I don't frickin' know, but it's powered by artificial intelligence developed by the MIT Media Lab.
What is it?
Norman is an algorithm meant to show how the data behind AI matters deeply.
Yeah.
MIT researchers said they trained Norman using written captions describing graphic images and videos about death posted on the darkest corners of Reddit.
Really? Great idea.
The team then examined Norman's response to ink blots used in the Rorschach psych test. Norman's responses were compared to the reaction of another algorithm that was more standard.
Okay.
And that algorithm, the nice one, the one that's just like puppy dogs and flowers, that algorithm saw flowers and wedding cakes in the ink blocks, in the ink blots. Well, Norman saw images of a man being fatally shot and a man killed by a speeding driver.
But that's what we used to watch as a kid.
I
It's like
know,
the
but
same
I don't
shit.
want the AI to be like, that looks like fun.
But what if it flips it around where it's just like they actually become more well adjusted, where the one seeing flowers and wedding cakes is just like all of
the
a sudden
real psychopath?
Yes.
That's possible. Yeah, just listening to Lawrence Welk.
Well, I listened to a very interesting podcast. I forget the name of the guy. He was talking about who is this fucking wackadoo AI researcher at the forefront. And basically, he described is that like we're all freaked out about AI, but if we actually just treat them like we would treat our children, like the whole point is to understand we are raising AI. We have to install upon them the morality that we expect normal humans to also abide by.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I know maybe they'll be in, but maybe they can start.
There's going to be a rogue MIT scientist who's going to take advantage of this Norman AI technology and just rule the world. It's every supervillain story arc.
You're just talking about that way the free market's supposed to work.
I know. Oh, yeah. I know all about it.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
It's supposed to be let him do his evil one, and then you have somebody else hopefully make a super good one, and then they'll fight, and then we can put it on fucking television, and then Henry Zabrowski will rent it and watch it.
Robot Wars is incredible, and I would watch that anytime. BattleBots.
Like fucking batons and giant sabers fighting each other, and then you make one a sexy woman and the other one a sexy woman, and they start scissoring each other.
Well, or they could just fight each other to the death like the men do.
Sure.
Yes, I think.
Or
that they
you
could.
make the women fight each other to the death too. I'd watch that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd much rather watch that. I never understood about Wonder Woman, where the whole movie is her being like, "Oh, we'll watch." Where it's being
the new one.
Yeah, where it's like, why don't you just have her and the other sexy Amazon women? Everybody all fighting each other.
Well, that was my one issue with the. I don't want to have any spoilers here, but it did come out 3 years ago. But with Wonder Woman, it was like this race of powerful women that were supposed to be able to kill everyone, and then all of a sudden, a couple of sea rednecks show up, and they just get their asses kicked right away.
I don't know. All I know
I
is
don't even get it.
I wanted to see more women fighting.
Yeah, that's what I thought Wonder Woman was supposed to be about. It was a good movie, but it was could have been better.
But a part of it is, I know that the real conversation is about it's about representation, but it is nice that it also, in many ways, makes some of us happier in different ways.
Absolutely, it's wonderful.
Why not
that's
make
just fine?
Because then you not only do you get to all the pride, but also you make the cool guys horny.
I suppose that was their intention.
I don't know.
Probably. I'm sure that it wasn't an unintended consequence.
They wanted a story. They wanted a plot.
Yes.
I get it.
Indeed, they got one.
Whatever.
All right. Well, let's see here. Let's just do one more. We don't got a lot of time today. So this gal, very serious. The headline is Woman Sentenced to 19 Years for Attacking Boyfriend with Samurai Sword. She was, quote, obsessed with him. I guess so. Lucky guy, huh?
Huh.
Emily Javier, 31, She told police that her boyfriend was cheating on her. On Monday, a Washington state woman was sentenced to 19 years in prison for the samurai sword attack on her live-in boyfriend, who she believed was cheating. The sentence came just over a month.
You know this shit came from a goddamn dream. You know what I mean? It's like a thing where you like wake up. You wake up and you think that you're fucking, like, you think you cheated in your dream and they're fucking mad at you, and then all of a sudden you got a fucking samurai sword in your fucking asshole?
This could be coming from a dream cheat. That's possible. Or he realized that he was dating a total and utter psychopath who would at some point stab him with a samurai sword and just felt like he needed to look outside the relationship for love and affection.
Yeah.
That's possible.
It's weird.
The sentence came just over a month after Emily Javier pleaded guilty to attempted first-degree domestic violence. How was it attempted first-degree? Doesn't it seem like first-degree domestic violence?
I would say that yes, but maybe it's because she just brandished it, right?
No, he was severely injured, according to the clerk.
Did she? How badly? Did she just cut him?
Okay, so this is according to
He might have not charged her. He might have said.
Know.
He might have been like, I don't want to make her more mad.
But once the cops have it, I mean, he wouldn't have to necessarily testify against her, but once the cops have it, they don't care if you drop charges or not. It makes it easier if you don't. Obviously.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But this, according to senior deputy prosecutor Anna Klein, she says he was severely injured. He was very lucky. He lost a great deal of blood. His father said he had 26 different stab wounds.
Shit.
He had exposed bone. His knee and elbows were almost severed.
Holy shit.
He had a couple of fingers that had to be
fight back at all?
I don't know. No, he had a couple of fingers that had to be reattached.
What did he do?
That's why
Was he literally just going, ow, 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 while she's just like slash. Knives are more dangerous than guns.
Honestly, I would rather be, I don't want either, number one, so don't get any ideas out there. But yeah, if you were like, you get sliced in the knee or shot, that's actually tough.
It is much worse to be. They already say it's much worse to be stabbed. It does more actual damage. The tearing of the muscle is much more different. Where the heat of the bullet actually, in many ways, can sear the meat. It can actually and it's a quicker. It's a quicker injury where a knife creates so much more trauma.
Right. So Javier apologized during the sentencing. And again, I don't know how.
Sorry.
Hashtag sorry. I don't see how it's attempted first degree. It is definitely good. Like she did it. Not maybe, attempted to do it.
But what is first degree? Maybe first degree is something else.
I don't freaking know.
Because is it a thing where, I don't know.
Premeditation, I guess. We had a lawyer listener.
Oh, yeah?
Hello to all of our lawyers out there listening. That he clarified that first degree murder as opposed to second degree is premeditation.
That I know.
Yeah.
But I guess
there was a story we covered a couple of weeks back where it was like the guy, it was like brutal and they're like second degree. And I'm like, how is that second degree? I guess he improv.
Oh,
he just yes-anded himself into murdering and butchering his partner.
You know what? I'm going to do a little self-care today, and I'm going to kill my fucking girlfriend.
Spontaneous, though. Yep. Second degree.
I mean, because you're not thinking about it.
So Javier apologized during the sentencing and said, every day I wish I could go back and change what I've done.
Of course, because now you're about to go to fucking jail. But I can tell you she doesn't guarantee, she does not regret expressing her rage.
No, I don't think so.
Because when you're at that level of rage, I don't know what he did. I'm not blaming him.
Nothing. Javier allegedly told police that she decided to attack Lavelle, that's the boyfriend there, whom she had been dating for 2 years because she believed he was cheating. But the real issue is coming up next, and because he spent all of his time playing video games.
You don't
think
that's
why she did it.
That's not valid? Honestly.
Well, now I think of Holden, and then yes, I'm like, stab him
McNeely.
26 times. I get that.
I could see it. The way he described it is that the way he would sit with he's got his. I went and I filmed some of it, and I haven't looked at the film yet, but I watched him do his fight stick.
Oh,
he's got the arcade lap board that he puts on his knees, and he's like, Luxie hates it when I play Street Fighter in the house because I get really mad. And I was thinking about him, going what the fuck? Come on! In the room, and you're just sitting there. You're in a studio apartment. Because you know that sword's not her fucking sword.
No,
that sword
is.
That is a male purchase.
Yeah, most likely.
All of a sudden, she's just seeing him, and he's just like, ugh! Oh man!
Yeah.
Oh, you're cheating!
No,
You're cheating!
Right.
And then just fucking step.
Yeah.
Holden's lucky.
Well, he's getting married this weekend in
Somebody's
beautiful
getting
North Carolina.
married.
Yes, which when we wish them the best, and we cannot wait to go celebrate their love. It's going to be strange seeing Holden do something that's like an adult thing to do.
I still expect him to go in there and being like, fucking goosh to the fucking noosh as soon as he starts his mouth.
I can't wait. So this chick, she told police that she felt he was cheating again. She also says she felt she was working really hard at her job and paying all of the bills, and he wasn't contributing to the household and was spending all of his time playing video games.
More and more shit begins to make sense.
Klein says that Javier plotted her boyfriend's death for a week. This is according to...
How is this not? I guess that is first degree domestic
I guess
abuse.
so. Yeah, absolutely. So this person says she bought the sword about a week before, and she had been researching on her phone how to kill somebody by slicing their throat.
Dude.
By the way, you don't have to research on your phone how to kill someone by slicing their throat. It's pretty much in the description of you slice their throat.
Yeah, dude.
So do you start with like taking a toe off and then work your way up to like a finger or a thumb? So she bought the sword a week before, did some research how to slice someone's throat. Javier placed the sword by her side of the bed and kept 2 knives taped to the headboard just in case she couldn't reach the sword.
Wow.
This guy had some warning signs, I will say.
Because guess what, man? And he noticed none of them because he was playing his stupid fucking video games.
Yeah.
So he didn't notice her just being like, just gonna tape these fucking knives here.
Javier allegedly chose the evening that she did to act because Lavelle ignored her when she came home from work as a manager at a barber shop chain.
Honestly, the supercuts. That is exactly what that is. That's supercuts.
Exactly.
Wow.
Klein says she fed him alcohol, and when he fell asleep, she pounced. This is
You know how this is too. Again, he's on his couch. She's like, I made you a drink, honey. It's like, oh, thanks, baby.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, baby, let me do something.
Special occasion.
Yeah, we do something about my birthday. Okay. And they just keep him like, here's another drink, honey. You're funny. You're the best. You're the best wife I've ever been with. You're the best one I've ever been. You're cheating. You're fucking cheating. If you're fucking, he keeps doing the same move. He keeps doing the same move.
Over and over and over again. When people do the same move, that's my favorite thing to do with people who really know how to play like Mortal Kombat, because you can get lucky even against a real pro once in like 100 times, and they really do get upset.
I watched Holden do it.
really
I watched
fun.
Holden snap in front of me while I was playing him, and he's just like, you just mash the buttons.
Well, then what else am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
I'm supposed to mash the button. Am I supposed to just think about it?
Yeah, I wasn't born with I didn't sit and learn the moves recently.
So this is her first strike. So the dude, he's like, oh, thanks for all the booze, passes out. Her first strike was the blunt edge of the sword to his throat. Luckily, it didn't work because the sword was turned the wrong way, which you got to know which way to turn the. Come on.
She was just so mad.
She was. So Javier had originally planned to commit suicide after the attack, but Lavelle convinced her to just call 911. He reported that as she was slicing him with the knife, he was pleading for his life, telling him she was killing him, and begging her to call 911, which she eventually did.
You're killing me, man.
Killing me, man, like a little Lillard from Scream. The childhood. Okay, so Javier's
Honestly,
attorney.
that's very interesting. Like this moment of like clarity where he's like, you're in the middle of stabbing me, but he also knows being like, oh wow, you're like super pissed. You know,
Yeah, what's up, babe?
Oh,
babe?
what you doing? Babe, don't kill yourself.
Come on, babe.
Let's act like this is not happening. We'll get some seamless.
So Javier's attorney, Chris Ramsey, said that his client suffered from sexual trauma as a child, and that is why, and then they did not address the issues, and that is why, I don't know, I guess that's why she stabbed this guy 26 times. It's a strange defense. I understand trauma is a very difficult thing and it plays itself out in many ways, but...
They're just trying to wrap it in. They're just trying to figure out a way to defend her just by like, she being like, sometimes fucking bitches get stitches. Like, how do you say being like, well, he deserved it? And the whole court goes like, yeah.
The attorney for her says it's a tragic story. She has been remorseful the whole time. She laid everything out for the detectives and gave a full confession. After the sentencing, Lavelle's father gave a victim's impact statement saying, quote, no human being deserves to be attacked in their sleep in the most vicious and barbaric way.
No one really does. I know that. But when it comes down to it, treat your partner well.
Yes, and then
Don't want to get murdered. That's a really simple way to at least cut
just
down
leave
the
them.
odds.
Leave them. Walk out the door.
Cut down the odds of them killing you.
Yep. And of course, the father also says time does not always heal all wounds. In this case, 26 serious wounds that time probably will never heal.
And now he's going to have to learn to play fucking video games with nubs.
Oh, that's actually bad. That's what she should have done. She did take off a couple of fingers.
Oh, yeah. So now he's like, oh, I'll never make tournament.
Oh, man.
Man, I get it, though. Sometimes you get upset, but, what can you do? You got to talk it out, though.
Talk it out.
You're going to listen to your partner.
And if your partner does just end up buying a bunch of like swords, just be like, what are these for?
Yeah, especially when they're
taking up
positioning it in various like strategic places around the house.
Yeah.
And she's saying these are good. She's like doing drills.
Right.
She's practicing pulling them out of the self-made holsters
Really
that are attached
fast,
to the
yeah.
walls. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
absolutely.
when it comes down to, again, also, everyone should be allowed to decorate the house however they like.
Sure.
But you have to, as a partner, again, you have to come to an agreement.
I completely agree with that. And I'm sure that she knew that this guy played video games when they started dating. I'm sure.
I know, yes, obviously, but then you but can't also date somebody expecting them to change.
No, I know it. I know it.
Because we're all exactly the same.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you again for coming out to the Bell House. We can't wait to see everyone in Nashville. We'll see you, and in Cincinnati, we'll see you, and in Cleveland, we'll see you, and in Pittsburgh, yens, we'll see you there.
Live every single day knowing that your data is aggregating inside of your mind in order to be fed into the giant machine. Love every day, because the milligrams of love that will eventually be turned into physical particles will help the AI overlords from not finally destroying the rest of humankind,
Right.
and laugh to teach robots how to take a joke.
That would be a great idea. Right now, they're very serious.
Yes.
Marty is very serious.
He
I
can't
do not
laugh.
like him.
No, he just has this weird light smile.
Ugh, it's disgusting. All right, everyone, hail yourselves.
Hail Satan.
Magustalations.
Hail me.
All right,
Another episode in the can,
just
huh?
landed it right in the harbor, but that's actually not where you want to land a plane.
No, unless you're Sully.
No,
Ah, Sully.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors, you can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.